Hello guys and welcome to a new music class with Miguel. Today we're going to keep learning about the blues, but more specifically we're going to be learning about the 12-bar blues song form. First, the objective. By the end of this session you will be able to know the structure and chord order for the 12-bar blues form. Okay, that might seem a little bit of a mouthful, but don't worry, by the end of the session you will be able to understand it perfectly. First, what is the 12-bar blues song form? A song form is a structure or a kind of formula for any piece of music. The 12-bar blues form is a specific song structure used in the blues as well as other music styles inspired by the blues like rock and roll, jazz, R&B, etc. But it was first created for the blues. The chords we're going to be using in the 12-bar blues form are the same three chords we learned in week 27. So let's imagine that if we're playing a blues in G, we're going to have three chords, the G5, the C5, and the D5. If we're playing blues in A, we have A5, D5, and E5. The same three chords we learned 2 weeks ago. Let's continue. This song form gets its name because it plays those chords mentioned before through 12 bars and then it repeats it all over again. Okay? Now, it is most easily thought of as three 4-bar sections. So 3 times 4 makes 12. The first 4 bars, the middle 4 bars, and the last 4 bars. So let's imagine that we're playing blues in G. Okay, so we have the 3 chords in blues in G, G5, C5, and D5. For the first 4 bars, we're only going to play G5. Then for the middle 4 bars, we're going to play 2 bars of C5 and 2 bars of G5. And for the final 4 bars, we're going to go 1 bar of D5, 1 bar of C5, and 2 bars of G5. Then you repeat the entire thing again. How many times you should play the 12-bar blues form? Well, it depends on the song. Some songs might have it for 3 times, others 4, 5, or 6, depending on the artist, depending on the song. But they all follow that same basic 12-bar blues song form or song structure. So the basic 12-bar sequence looks like this if you have sheet music. Here we have the staff and the 12 bars. You have the first 4, the middle 4, and the final 4. Now, forget about the ones in blue because some artists, some singers use these chords. Again, it's like a variation of the 12-bar blues form. But let's just focus on the red chords because those are the basic ones. So again, here we have, for the first 4 bars, we play G5. Then the next 2 bars is C5, the next 2 bars G5, then the last 4 bars are going to be 1 bar of D5, 1 bar of C5, 1 bar of G5, and the final one, again, G5. Forget about this D5, okay? So if I play it, it should sound like this. Now, I'm going to be counting right now the bars. I'm not counting the beat, I'm counting the bar. So every time I say a number, that's going to be the next bar. So in the end, I should be counting up to 12 because it is a 12-bar blues form. So here we go. I'm going to be playing blues in G. 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Repeat again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and we end. Okay, so that is the 12-bar blues form in G. Now let's look at it in a different way. Okay, here we have an example of blues in G. Okay, here's like a full band, and as you can see here, we have the 12 bars. Every box is 1 bar. Forget about the 7 here. Just imagine it's a G5. This guy is just using a different type of chord, but it's still a G, it's still a C, and it's still a D. Okay, forget about the 7, just imagine it is a 5. It's going to be playing the shuffle. It's going to have a full band, calm, chill, but try to listen to all the chord changes and the bars. Okay, now when you have this percentage sign here, it just means that it's repeating the same chord as before. Okay, so we have again four bars of G, 2 bars of C, 2 bars of G, 1 bar of D, 1 bar of C7, and then this guy is doing the D in the end. Just forget about it. It's like having 2 bars of G. Okay, so let me just play that for you and see how it goes. I will also be counting the bars. Okay, you get the idea. Okay, so that is blues in G. Now we're going to be doing blues in A. The same thing. Again, we're going to have 12 bars. Since we have the blues in A, we are using as power chords A5, D5, and E5. This guy is using A7, D7, E7. It's the same thing. As long as it has the first letter, it means it's the same. Okay, again, we have the first 4 bars of A, then 2 bars of D, 2 bars of A, 1 bar of E, 1 bar of D, and 2 bars of A. He is again using the E in the last bar. It's a variation, okay? You may use it or you may not use it, okay? Both are correct, okay? He is deciding to use this one right here. Okay, so let's listen to this again. And again, I'm gonna be counting the bars. Repeat again. 1, okay? So that was the example for blues in A, okay? Now, the task for you. There is no task, but remember and memorize the structure of the 12-bar blues form using the 3 chords of the blues you have already learned, okay? Try to remember and memorize that. First 4 bars of the first chord, then 2 bars of the second chord, then you go back to the first chord for 2 bars, then 1 bar of the third chord, 1 bar of the second chord, and 2 bars of the first chord, okay? It's not really difficult to memorize. Like, if this is like the first time you do it, it might seem like difficult, but it's really not. Okay, try to like picture it in your head. Okay, you can start practicing by yourself using the videos from the previous slides, the one in G and the one in A. Okay, I will post the videos in Schoology as well, so you can use them as reference and you can practice with that. Okay, you already know the chords. The only thing you need to do right now is put them in that 12-bar structure, okay? And that is it. You don't have to upload any tasks this week, but start practicing, because when we go back to school after the Christmas and holiday break, we're gonna be playing this. Okay, so it would be better if you have already practiced some of it and you have a better and more clear idea of what this is going to sound like when you actually get to play it. Okay, so do that, and I will see you next class. Bye bye.